really exciting report. A medical device, tiny one, offering new hope to people suffering from paralysis. A box about the size of an iPod that mimics your brain. And 2020's Deborah Roberts is here to tell us about it. Deborah?
Diane, it's amazing. It is literally like a brain in a box. And for people who have had their lives interrupted, it is nothing short of a miracle. 3 years ago, Debbie Gomez-Trost was living her dream, watching her triplets grow up, enjoying her new home.
Everything was golden. You know, we finally obtained our goals. We had our kids, we had our house, everything we wanted, and then one day, somebody turned the switch off.
A devastating diagnosis, MS, a progressive disease of the nervous system that disrupts communication between the brain and body. It can lead to loss of movement and paralysis, and there's no cure.
You know, I was only 40 years old. My kids were only 7. They were in first grade. Your whole life changed.
She worried most about her family.
I was afraid I wouldn't see them grow up.
As the disease progressed, everyday activities became more and more difficult and exhausting for this busy mom, like walking up the steps or chasing after her kids. Debbie had to give up the hobbies she once enjoyed and was pained by an uncomfortable brace she had to wear to help her paralyzed right leg. Struggling to walk, Debbie experienced a condition called foot drop, where she could no longer flex her ankle and walk normally.
The fatigue was the biggest thing I had to fight. It's very frustrating.
Hey, Deb.
Then in the summer of 2006, hope in the form of a new device called the Walkaide that helps with foot drop.
It sends a stimulation to the appropriate nerve to help to pick up the foot to give the person a natural gait pattern when they walk.
Here's how it works. The device, about the size of an iPod, is strapped around the calf, and a gentle electric signal is sent from the Walkaide to the leg, telling the foot to lift and lower, something the brain can't do on its own, regenerate communication between itself and Debbie's foot.
When I first put it on, all I could say was awesome, awesome.
And awesome it is. Take a look at Debbie without the Walkaide and with it. The difference is astonishing.
With the Walkaide, I was able to decrease the fatigue that my body was feeling. And when you have foot drop, inside your head, you're having a conversation, but you're telling your leg and foot, lift up, set down, lift up, set down. So the Walkaide's kind of like a brain in a box. Well, I don't have to stop and think, do I lift my foot up? Where do I put my foot? Is my foot up? Is my foot down? It's just a naturally occurring event now.
Best of all, Debbie can now do so many things she once did before.
I can keep up with my kids. They're 9. I mean, I can't run foot for foot with them, but, you know, I can do the stairs really easy now to get up there and help them. We go for walks again. You know, I'm able to walk down the street again.
It's changed our whole family's life. Having my wife back, you know, she's a mother again to the kids. She's a ball of fire now. She's, you know, always on the go.
Though she sometimes still uses a cane, the Walkaide has made Debbie more comfortable and boosted her confidence.
It's really changed my life a lot. Life-altering events like this don't really happen that much. And it's happened to me.
Simply amazing. Diane, it cost about $4,500. It's making a huge difference with MS patients, stroke victims, and even some of our veterans who are coming back. And Deanna Fish, who is an orthotist, is going to show me. She fitted me with the device here, and it is really fascinating. We were playing with it. Can you show us exactly how it works, Deanna?
Absolutely. We just thought it might be more interesting to show the viewers how this brain in the box talks to the nerve to help tell the muscles what to do.
So I'm involuntarily moving my foot. I'm feeling these little impulses here.
But that's completely involuntary, what you're doing.
Completely. I have I mean, it's just like, whoa!
And for more severe forms of paralysis, can this work sometimes?
It depends on the patient's diagnosis and their total medical profile, but in 2 minutes or less, we can determine if someone's a good candidate, which is what we did this morning with Deborah, and then this can be programmed for their individual
There are
walking.
some of those with spinal cord injuries for whom this could make a difference.
If they're incomplete, it could make a big difference. Yes.
Now, obviously, I'm feeling these impulses very strongly. It doesn't hurt. It just feels very strangely. But somebody who's had this damage would just barely feel this, right?
Yeah, a lot of times the sensory systems are a little disrupted, and so they really don't even notice it other more than just an occasional little buzz or little gentle impulse that they feel.
And you were telling me that people become smoother and smoother, and after time, maybe the brain actually relearns to do this?
It does. Your brain is basically a computer, and so it rediscovers the walking program that they lost with the help of the Walkaide.
Love having good news.